Okay, so for this video we're going to show you how to get your peppers ready for the dehydrator. You have these with the rough skin or the Carolina Reaper, and then these are the smoother skin, they're the Scorpions. But first thing you want to do is take all the stems off. I go through and just do kind of like an assembly line here. You take all your stems off, throw them away, then start your cutting. The thing with the dehydrator is you want to get them opened up so that the air can get in there and get them dried out. The most important thing that we have to talk about is wearing your gloves. If you're not wearing your gloves, then you're making a huge mistake, because that stuff will stay on your skin for 3-4 days and just burn and burn. You touch your eyeball, it'll burn your eyeball out. You touch your nose, it'll start running. Yeah, this stuff here, especially all this oil and moisture that it makes, that's gonna stick around for days. So make sure you're wearing your gloves and glasses. And you just go ahead and cut them in half. That doesn't take long. I'm using a fillet knife because it's one of the sharp knives that we have here, but you can use pretty much anything you want as far as that goes. So once you get them cut in half, you have all of your seeds in here. So this is like what I would call the heart. This tool, it's made for picking the stems out of strawberries, but I'll take that and just use that here to rake out that heart, because that is, we're going to dry the seeds separately. So you just take your pepper and get it flattened out, because they're kind of folded up on you. Get it flattened out, make sure there's no seeds in there, because the seeds, that's a separate deal. So this is going to be just skins. You take that heart out, you fold your pepper out so it's nice and flat so it can dry, and then you just lay that on here. You want to have plenty of space. This is just one of them regular food dehydrators like you buy at the regular store. Wally World or the Meyer, who knows. But yeah, you just keep your heart separate, because they don't dry out the same. And the seeds, you can save those for planting next year. I use them for pizza toppings. You drop a couple of them on your pizza, it's going to spice it up real nice. If you're going to have 8 slices of pizza, you don't really want more than about 8 seeds. They're hot. This whole thing is hot. I have 3 pairs of gloves on. Well, I don't even want to touch that. You want to triple up your gloves. If you have one set on and you snag a hole in it with this and you get that on your skin, you're gonna wish you didn't. So you just flatten them out, throw them on there. Once you get them on the dehydrator, whatever you do, Do not try and do that in your house. The smell and the fumes will knock you out. So just put that in your garage or covered porch or something like that. Make sure you have plenty of airflow. I guess if you had an exhaust fan going round the clock, you could maybe do it in the house. But that wouldn't be the preferred method. Once you put them on there, you want to make sure they have plenty of space in between. And then I just do like every other row. Like I'll have one row of pepper, and you want to have space in between them. That's about right. So I'll do one row like this, and then I'll have an empty row, and then do another row. Because the peppers are just oily, actually. It takes a long time to get that moisture out of there. I'll put them on there for a couple days, and then you want to restack your stack, the ones that are at the bottom of your heat source. You want to flip those over, so you might want to do that twice, but yeah, you might want to do a full week of drying that, and then when you're done, take off and layer gloves, because first thing you do is make sure you don't get any of that stuff anywhere. And then when you're done with the dehydration, you'll have some nice dry pepper flakes, and then you can break them down into a powder if you want, or flakes. I prefer kind of a medium-sized flake. Then when you're cooking throughout the year, you can just tap in. You gotta use it very sparingly. Like this, I call it death pepper because of how careful you need to be, but use it very sparingly throughout the year. This is enough for 100 people, 100 homes for the year. And then, yeah, we'll have enough here for 100 years. But yeah, that's what it is. That's how you use it. You can grind this into a powder, flakes, put a little bit on, like a little bit on, and when it comes in, it has a real nice flavor, and you'll be eating, and it tastes great, and then all of a sudden you'll get the heat. The heat will come in, and it'll be very powerful, but give it about 2 minutes, and it will drop right off. It's not going to sit there and burn your mouth for 3 days like if you get this oil on your hands. That will burn you for 3 days, but once you get it like this and you're eating it, it's very excellent. So that's the video for the dehydration of the peppers, and hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.